see all the defenders in the area.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in at the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. Here's Gaskin. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back and forth first half that we've seen. And this one is incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tua, and this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Play action. Now it's Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. On play action, Allen. Buying time to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Throwing on first down is Allen. It's complete to Diggs. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Flush to his right. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. And we're going to get a timeout. with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Here we go, set, yellow, 22, 53, red, I got you.
Tua, a final shot before half. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to our EA studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. A tie game. I don't think anybody in this building, including you or I, was expecting that.
No, I would agree with that totally. I didn't expect to see it at all, but I kind of like where they were going with this. You know, as you said, tie game, trying to steal a possession, steal an advantage, and you told your defense at the half you were going to do it, which also told them that you had confidence in them in case it failed, as that one just did.
And now you've given good field position here to start the third quarter. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Cut. Watch the edge. Hey, home. 5-2.
Here's Allen to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen. And it's caught. And the Bills are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Watch out.
Allen now looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
Good job, fellas.
Second down and goal. Allen.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Toward the pylon, caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Here's Allen. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devin Singletary. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have broken the tie. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's Carter now on the return. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. Not much there, only a yard.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Let's go, defense. Our time.
This is Gaskin on the carry. Room to run for Gaskin. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Miles Gaskin, 45 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will tie our game here in the third. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big gain there for the Bills. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now Allen. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Allen's throw caught by Sanders. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. Trying to improvise. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Throwing now is Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and it may be a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
75 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Tua. He'll buy some time right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Tua to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
They'll run on first down with Singletary, and he'll be taken down at the 34. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop. Throwing is Allen. Flushed out right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Allen. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Allen. He hits Beasley right side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal.
Slam.
Now Allen. Flush to his right. And this is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown. Forget overtime. They're going to win the football game right now. Pass on for the extra point. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a 1-score game in the 4th. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Boy, a bad break. Just got the lead on the touchdown, and now they're going to have to go on defense at the 40-yard line here as things get good in the 4th quarter. One final try for Tagovailoa. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.